Okay, so one of my favorite things to eat is pot stickers, and I get them at HEB in the where they make the sushi. And so I thought I'd try my hand at making them today. I'm going to start with 2 cups of flour and a teaspoon and a half of salt. And we're going to stir those together. I have my dough hook in because we're making the dough to stuff the pot stickers in. Now, I have a pot on the stove boiling. Just water. I need a half a cup. So we did boiling water. Now we're going to add a half a cup of cold water. Okay. That's not mixing. All right, so I have most of a dough formed. Did that with my hands. Now I'm going to put the dough hook back in, and we're going to mix it for about 10 minutes. I'm going to let the dough hook do all the work of kneading the dough together. Feel free to do this by hand if you want, but I don't want to. So we let the dough hook do its work for about 10 minutes, and now the dough is smooth and elastic, so we're going to stick it in the bowl. I have a damp towel. I'll put it over the top of it, and we're going to let it sit for 20 minutes. And in the meantime, we're going to make our filling. I have a pound of ground chicken. I have 2 teaspoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of rice wine vinegar, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, a teaspoon of ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 2 scallions that I have sliced very thinly. And add all this together. You can mix with a spoon. I prefer to use my hands and get all in there. Make sure it's all distributed throughout. There it is. And then when our 20 minutes are up, we'll be back to make our pot stickers. Okay, so I have these. I'm going to split this into 24 pieces. I'm doing a little finagling of getting some extra flour in here. I have a machine that does this, if you notice. If you do not, and I don't expect most people to, roll these out pretty much as thin as you can get them in a 4-inch circle. Then you need a teaspoon of filling. Fold it over. Hold on. Pull off the excess, and then I'm going to set it right here. These are going to be boiled and then fried, basically. And we're going to keep doing that until we run out of dough and or filling. So our pot stickers have been filled. Now I have a pot of boiling water. I'm going to drop 6 of these in here at a time, and they need to boil for about 4 to 5 minutes. And while they're doing that, we're going to heat up our pan. So I'm going to put it on medium-high heat, and I have a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil that we're just going to drizzle over the top. I'm going to set a timer so I don't pick up my dumplings prematurely. So if you can see, I have 2 that have risen to the top. Those are telling me they're ready. So I'm going to take a slotted spoon, try to shake off the excess water. Be careful. So once you put them over here, they only need 2 or 3 minutes to get that brown sizzle. And be careful because they will spit at you. And we just keep doing this until it's ready. See that nice golden brown tint on this one? That's what you want on both sides of the dumplings. That's what makes them pot stickers. We have one done. We're going to keep on until all of them are finished. So here we have our pot stickers. They are all finished. Now we just need to wait for them to cool off so we can eat them. So the last step in our pot stickers is to make the sauce to go with it. I have 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of sesame oil, a little bit of scallion. It's about half of a scallion that I chopped real thin. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. And that's it. And now we're going to take one of our beautiful pot stickers and dip it in and enjoy. So good.